Well, there was a number of complaints, concerns, issues coming out of the 2020 election overall. But some of the biggest issues that we saw at least some credibility for came out of the city of Green Bay and the corrupt mayor there and some of his actions. So as part of our investigation, we did our best to try to find out what was in fact going on. And so we found out that, hey, the city of Green Bay did a live stream of the proceedings at the central count location. And to do my due diligence, I said, you know what? I'd like that recording. I'd go ahead and I want that video. And the city of Green Bay says, oh, we don't have that video. I'm like, what? How is that not a public record? So we talked to legislative counsel, and they said that while the law would certainly seem to imply that this is indeed a public record and should be maintained, it's not explicit in the law, in the current law. And so I talked to Senator Wimberg, and I said, I think we really want to make sure that these records are maintained like any other election records for 22 months. So we have accountability. So we have transparency. As far as the argument that this is a cost, it couldn't be any further from the truth. Read the bill. They have the option of doing something that is literally free. We literally said that you can do something like YouTube to maintain the records. And there were some issues brought up at the Assembly Committee trying to claim that somehow, well, what if YouTube goes out of business? Yeah, okay. I don't see that as very plausible. But in addition to that, and what if they just delete our records? I went onto the City of Green Bay's channel, because if you understand YouTube, you can have channels. There are still recordings on there from Mayor Schmidt from 10 years ago where a dozen people watched it, and YouTube is still letting it sit there. They're not just going willy-nilly deleting records. This is about transparency. This is about not pretending we have transparency by, oh, we're going to broadcast this, but we're not going to maintain the record. We want to know what happened in the city of Green Bay. We want to know what happens in any city. And if they go ahead and have this live stream, it is not that difficult to maintain the record. You can put it in your own database. If you want to put it on your own hard drives or put it on your own servers, that's fine. But granted, that could be an expense. So we gave them the option of saying, you can use a third party, even a free service like YouTube, to maintain the record. If you are for transparency in elections, you have no choice but to vote yes for this bill. Thank you.